Hello, welcome to my videos on my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the MLB 2024 playoffs prediction, where today finish the MLB 2024 regular season and tomorrow will start the 2024 playoffs with the Wildcard Round. Remember that the season finish today because most of the teams finish their season yesterday, but today the Braves and the Mets finish it because remember that they missed the two games the last week in Tuesday and Wednesday because the Helena Hurricane that hit in the East Coast, and for that reason these two games had to play today. Where today the Mets won the first game 8-7 and qualified in the first to the wild card round, and in the first game. In the second game, the Braves didn't have any problem, defeated 3-0 Mets, and they advanced to the postseason. So in this video, I'm going to talk about all the MLB 2024 playoffs, and I'm going to give my prediction about all the positions. But first of all, remember that the last April or May, before the season started, I did my prediction about the MLB regular season 2024. So check that and compare how the MLB 2024 standings finish. So let's start. Remember that in the American League, the teams that qualify in the first place were my favorite team, the New York Yankees, with the best record in the American League. The second best team was Cleveland Guardians. That these two teams, because they have the best record, they are by in the wild card round, and they will play until the divisional round, when it will start the next Saturday. And the third place were the Houston Astros. The four team were the Baltimore Orioles. The fifth team were the Kansas City Royals, and the sixth team were the Detroit Tigers. So the Houston Astros, the number 3, will play against the Detroit Tigers in number 6, and the Baltimore Orioles in the number 4 will play against the Kansas City Royals, the number 5. And in the National League, the best team in the National League and the best team in the MLB were the Los Angeles Dodgers with the best record in the MLB. The second best team were the Philadelphia Phillies. These two teams are by in the wild card round, and they will play until the next Saturday in the divisional round. The third best team, the third set were the Milwaukee Brewers. They won the Central Division. The fourth set were the San Diego Padres. The first set were the Atlanta Braves, and sixth set were the New York Mets. So the position will start tomorrow with the October 1st with the wild card round. This round we play this tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Tuesday. Then the MLB will rest the next Friday, and the divisional round will start the next Saturday. From the next Saturday, October 5th, to the wait a minute. Until the next, until the next Saturday, October 12th. Of course, all the games were defined in 7 games. There in 5 games. There the next in 1 week into Sunday in October 13th will start the championship series that will start from the Sunday October 13th to wait a minute. Until the Tuesday, October 22nd, and the World Series will start in the Friday, October 25th, until the Saturday, November 2nd. If of course if the World Series will define in 7 games. Remember that in the wild card round, the games each series is to win 2 out of the best 3. In the divisional round is to win 3 games out of the best 5 games, and the national and the championship round, and in the World Series, the series is to win 4 out of the best 7 games. So let's start with my prediction. Let's start with the American League. The first series, the number 3 Houston Astros against the number 6 Detroit Tigers. Remember that the Houston Astros have a lot of experience playing playing the playoffs because they have a replay the three or four World Series, and they have been playing the American Championship Series for around 6 or 7 consecutive years. So they have experience, and they will play against the number 6 Detroit Tigers that they have more than 10 years that didn't qualify. And remember that the former Houston Astros manager remember that the former Houston Astros that won the only World Series for the Houston Astros is the reigning Detroit head coach of the Detroit Tigers. But I think that the Houston Astros are better, and I think that the Astros will win this series by 2-1, and they will advance to the divisional round. And the other series, the number 4 Baltimore Orioles will play against the number 5 Kansas City Royals. I think that the Baltimore Orioles are better team than the Kansas City, and for that reason the Orioles will win this game 2-0. Another thing, in the divisional round, all the games will be played in the home with the team with the home advantage. In the National League, in the first series, the number 3 Milwaukee Brewers will play against the number 6 New York Mets. I think that the New York Jets had a better team in this moment, and they are playing better baseball than the Brewers. So I think that the Mets are going to win this series 2-1, and they will advance to the divisional round, and they will make the surprise. And the last series, the Wildcard Round, the number 4, the San Diego Padres will play against the Atlanta Braves. In this moment, in my opinion, the best game in the league in this moment are the San Diego Padres. So I think that the San Diego Padres are going to defeat the Atlanta Braves 2-1 because they are playing the best baseball, in my opinion, in the last month. So I think that the San Diego Padres will advance to the divisional round. And in the divisional round, in my opinion, in the American League, the number one team, the New York Yankees, will receive the number 4 Baltimore Orioles, and the number 2 Cleveland Guardians will receive the number 3 Houston Astros. I think that in the first series between the Yankees against the Orioles, I think that the Yankees are going to win this series because they will have the home advantage. So I think that this series will be defined in 5 games, and the Yankees are going to win this series 3-2, and they will advance to the championship series. And in the second series, the Cleveland Guardians will play against the Houston Astros. I told you that the Houston Astros had a lot of experience playing in October, but I think that in this time the Cleveland Guardians are better team than the Houston Astros because they have better coach and better players. So I think that the Cleveland Guardians are going to advance, and also the series is going to define in 5 games, and the Guardians will win this series 3-2. And in the National League, I think that the series will be between the Los Angeles Chargers. The number 1 will play against the number 4 set, the San Diego Padres, and the number 2 set, Philadelphia Phillies, will play against the number 6 New York Mets. I think that in this series, remember that the Los Angeles Dodgers always play a tremendous regular season, but when they play in short series, in the playoff series, they play a very bad baseball. I remember that in October, the game and you start to win games if you had a very great pitchers. And in this moment, the Los Angeles the Los Angeles Dodgers have a very bad pitcher. They have a tremendous offense, but a bad pitcher. And the San Diego Padres are playing a tremendous baseball. So I think that the Padres will make the surprise. They will win this series in 5 games, 3-2, and the San Diego Padres will advance to the championship series. And in the other series, the Philadelphia Phillies will play against the New York Mets. I think that the Phillies are better team than the Mets. This is a divisional game, but I think that the Phillies will win this game in 4 games, 3-1, and they will advance to the championship series. So, in the American League, in my opinion, the championship series will be the number 1, the New York Yankees against the number 2 Cleveland Guardians, and in the National League, the championship series will be between the number 2 Philadelphia Phillies against the number 4 San Diego Padres. I think that because the Yankees will have the home advantage, and because in my opinion they have better team than the Cleveland Guardians, the Yankees will advance, but this series will be defined in 6 games. I think that the Yankees will win 4-2 the series, and they will come back to a World Series since 2019. And in the other championship series, the number 2 Philadelphia Phillies will play against the number 4 San Diego Padres. Remember that this was the 2024 championship series where the Philadelphia Phillies advanced to the World Series, where they lost against who? Against the Houston Astros. Yes, against the Houston Astros. And so this will be a revanche for the San Diego Padres. So I think, how I told you, the best team that is playing this moment are the San Diego Padres. I think the San Diego Padres will take the revanche. They will win this series by six games, 4-2, and they will advance to the World Series. In the World Series, in my opinion, will be between the number 1 New York Yankees against the number 4 San Diego Padres. How I told you, the San Diego Padres, in my opinion, are the best team that are playing in the last 1-2 months. But the New York Yankees will have the home advantage. So I think that this series will define in 7 games, and I think that the Yankees will win this series 4-3 because they will have the home advantage. In my opinion, they have better team, and the New York Yankees will win his 28th World Series title and his first World Series since 29. So in this video I talk about the MLB 2024 playoffs, and I give my prediction. I got my prediction about what I think is going to happen in the World Series. Let's see if I am correct in the end of the World Series. In the end of the World Series. So this is all for today. See you next video. Gibran.